Okay. Tomorrow, right? Yeah.
26th of January, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Oh, and Lou is here. Welcome back, Lou.
Thank you, Rabbi.
So, would you like to continue the reading? We're on 14b, and we are up to Esve, which is the first word in the line. It's almost halfway down on the page.
Esve, Rabbi Rav Nachman.
Yeah.
Rabbi challenged Rav Nachman. Ein motzi'in. We do not collect la'a chilas peros for eating produce. Velishvach kar kaos, or for improvement of land. Velim zone ha'isha v'ha-banos, or for food of a wife and daughters. Mine chasim mishubadim, from encumbered properties. Mibnei tikkun haolam, because of the perfection of the world.
Okay. Yeah. So let's take a look at Rashi. The first Rashi that we're going to look at is Lamazon Ha'isha V'Habanos.
Wait a second. Rashi with Isha.
Lamazon Ha'isha V'Habanos. It's the first words on the line. It's a good way up from the looks like 25 lines up. But it's the beginning of the line. It's easy to see it. 25 lines up from where the narrow lines end off.
You mean, wait a second. I see with Isha Habanos.
Yeah. Lamazon Ha'isha V'Habanos.
Okay, food for the wife and for the children and the daughters. It's a Tanai. It's a condition. Ketubah. It's a condition in the Ketubah. Shemekabel that will receive upon him tehei
Yasfa Bebesi.
Something about something in the house. The condition is the condition about everybody in my house.
Yeah, this is the language of the Ksuva. It says, At tehei Yasva Bebesi, you will reside in my house. This is what the husband writes to the wife in the Ksuva after the termination of the marriage.
And then I'll supply food for you. Minichse, for my profit, for my belongings.
Yeah.
And also Habanos, the daughters, began is it? But banan is it banan or began? Banan.
Benan nukvan.
Banan nokvan. The banan is the sons though. The daughters and the sons. Nokvan. They take it from the sons.
I think nukvan is like nekeva.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. In other words, that this is the beginning of the quote of the ksuva. The ksuva is in Aramaic, and he's just saying v'keina bonos. That's lashna kodesh, and now it also provides in the ksuva according to the following language. This is the language quoted in the ksuva. Benan nukvan, in other words, female children.
Benan children, my female children. The hay that they will be leicha. Lechi mine, it will be from me. They're not.
They Yehavon.
They don't have to reside with Beiti in my house.
No, they will. Enon doesn't mean not. It means that they means they.
And they will also going to reside in my house.
Yeah.
And then they're going to get food from me, my provisions from me.
Yeah.
From my properties, until the techel come techel the tal kachan they purchase le govering.
Yeah, until they will be taken by their husbands, meaning until they get married.
Yeah. Ein motzian, they don't take. After that, mikol elo, from all of these, nasim ashubidim, from they don't take it from my mortgage properties. They can take it from my unmortgaged properties, but they can't take it from my mortgage properties. That much right they have to take. My what we call unencumbered properties versus cumbered properties, not things with achrayut. Whatever I have, I guess in English you'd call it my liquid assets, not my investments or properties.
Well, what it means over here is nechasim mishubadim. It means he sold this property to a third party. He doesn't have the property in his possession anymore. But it's mishubad. Technically speaking, it would be on lien to pay any debt that he incurred before the sale of the property. Like if a guy he borrowed $1,000 in Nissan, and then he sold his property in Sivan 3 months after. So that property is regarded as nechasim mishubadim. It's property which is on lien. It's mishubad to pay the loan that he borrowed if he's got a creditor. So such properties are not going to be on lien to pay for these matters. And now Rashi is going to explain the next Rashi why not. The Brisa says, oh no, that's not the next Rashi. Okay, yeah, it is. Mipnei tikkun ha'olam. That's the next Rashi, which is the explanation that the Brisa gives, or not the Brisa. It's the Shmuel. Okay.
So
yeah.
So it's because of tikkun olam, for the betterment of the world, so to speak, and so the tikkun olam to the because of tikkun olam. I know where I did before I stopped. I did the Mazonos. Let me figure out what I know. What I just did. I just did this long one before. And then Tikkun Olam is the next thing?
Yeah. Mipnei Tikkun Olam. It's right after the Rashi that you just read.
Yeah, I'm trying to reading it down. Okay, it starts in the middle of the page. Line Migan Tikkun Olam, right. She'im Ata Omer, and if you would say, Yitarfu, you're bothered, it's a trouble to the Lakocho, to the purchases. I'll chaf on this.
The Kuchos. If you're going to say that this will that it'll be taken away from the purchaser,
Yeah,
in order to pay for these obligations.
I'll kach on these. Ein lecha adam. There is no person shalokech. So that's going to buy the fields under these conditions from this fair pharaoh. You're going to do that. No one will buy it. If you want to be so picky, I'm not going to buy the field from you. The yehi ain't and such. Ein lecha adam she'ein chuv. There's not a man who doesn't have a debt. Who have this debt. That Multal will take it upon himself. We're going to take this debt upon himself. The diber and say, she'ein lo kispa, that there's no fixed amount. It's not a fixed amount. The achila tero and would produce from it, the shebach and the improvements, karka of land. The improvements of that. The next is that's it. The shebach karka nami, and to the improvements of the land also. Devar, it's a thing. She'ain, you do that's not known to him. The ain or kochot and the purchases you don't know. Hazir to be careful about that.
His parents and Sheva Karkos are a davar she'enu yaduahu. Okay, Rashi doesn't give too much explanation why that would be. We'd have to figure that out for ourselves. Okay, but in any case, he's comparing the case of improving the value of the land by investing in it and doing things to the land to improve its value. That'll be comparable to the ksuva payments that would need to be made. They're all put in the same category by this brisa over here, or a Mishnah actually it is. And the bottom line is that the would-be potential purchaser of land from a seller, he would have no way to protect himself from his land that he bought from this guy taken away for one of these reasons over here is given. And so therefore that will discourage the buying and selling of land, which Chazal wanted to make it easy for a person that needs to sell his land, a person that needs to buy land, be able to do so. And so therefore, these cases, we don't mean to say that there will be no recourse for these situations, but there won't be any recourse from property that the person that owes the money already sold the property to a third party. You'd have to get paid off from his assets that he has in his possession. So I don't think it's true that it would be just his liquid assets, even his property. If he has property that he is still in real property, still in his possession that he hasn't sold, that will also be called b'nei chorin. Okay, so now the reason why we brought this, we have to hold on to our hats over here and hold cup. Why do we bring this Mishnah in Gittin all together? We bring in this Gittin in order to refute the view of Shmuel, who says that the guy doesn't get reimbursed for his for the improvements that he made on the land. That's what Shmuel said. He does not get reimbursed for improvements on the land, and Rava is here bringing this Mishnah in Gittin as a refutal of that view of Shmuel. The question is, how is it done? So now we got to proceed to the next section of the Gemora, and now he's going to speak out. Rav is going to speak out the kasha that he has. So we go from Mimashabde hu delo mafkinen.
Mimashabde hu delo mapkinin. The Mishnah implies that it is only from encumbered properties that we do not collect. Ha mibnei chorin mapkinan. But we do collect from properties free from encumbrance. The katane miha. And nevertheless, the Mishnah taught lishvach kar kaos, for the improvement of the land. What is the case? Rav bilokeach migazlan. Is it not referring to one who purchases land from a robber?
Okay, that's all the Gemara tells us. That's the whole explanation of his kasha.
Right.
Okay. So it's really not understandable on the surface of it. What exactly is the kasha? So we're gonna read the Rashi and hope the Rashi fleshes in the details so that we can understand what it is that Rav is asking over here on Shmuel.
By the way, Rabbi, I got an email from Alan. He's trying to connect.
Oh. Let's see where he's holding over here. Okay, I got a list over here of my participants.
Hello, Alan. Yeah, did you get my email? I sent you a link. The rabbi is looking. He doesn't see you trying to get in. You see the link?
Yeah, okay, yeah. וחוזר אלוקיה, על המלכה ותובע גם, את אשר רק לימד, ושלא כדברי שמואל. And that's not like the words of Shmuel, שסבר שלעולם אין המוכר מסחייב אלוקיה, אסתבי השבח, אם נטרפו הסד, על ידי הנגזר.
See it, Alan? He gave you the prompt?
Oh, there, I got him.
Oh, yeah, the rabbi sees you. He's letting you in now. All right, see you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, welcome back, Alan.
Hey,
Okay, so
14:2.
Yeah, 14b2. We're going to read the Rashi now.
Okay.
yeah, let's read the Rashi. Okay. Okay, Lou, would you like? Whose turn is it to read Rashi now?
Bill,
Phil.
Even though I read a couple, but I'll still read more. I've read the last couple of Ralphie's.
I just read the Gemora, so it's your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, I just figured we just did the Mipnei, we just did the one that was Mipnei Tikon Olam.
Right, we did that. You did that one.
What this man love, isn't it not? Below
Okay, so the me guys.
Isn't it that he sold the field, he purchased the field from a robber.
Right.
The Shvicha and the improvements, Uba, and then their improvements, and then Ba Nigzal, the one who got robbed from, comes, U Tarpeh, and Achar Lokeh, goes after the purchaser. You know, he bought it from a robber, and now the guy who got it stolen from goes back, and he goes after the one who purchased it from him. The Gova, and he collected the Karen, the principal, Mina Mocher, from the seller. A philo, even from mortgage properties. Remember, it got stolen the field. Shemachar, that it was sold. Achar a mechira, a sale after. This is a sale after a sale. So
Achar mechira zu.
It was a sale after the sale. And now I'm trying to say the staro shelzeh, and the document of this, the star of this one, is kodem, is before shekatovo achraya, before he wrote into it that it's going to be guaranteed. The hashevach and the improvements are minachasim b'nei chorim, and the improvements only can come out of not the mortgage properties, but only out of the free his properties that are not mortgaged, his unencumbered properties, we call it. The low meha b'shubadim, not from his encumbered properties. Misnei mifnei, because tiko ha'olam, it's for the betterment of the world. Shehashevach, that the improvements lo haya ketsuv, they're not a fixed amount. Ishat mechira, at the time of the sale. You don't know. He just sold it for an amount, and then he did improvements, and you don't know how much what the improvements were going to be. So when he receives Allah on it, achrayat, the guarantees, Alma, we see Islay Lakoach, it is to the purchaser, Sheva Megazlan. He has to get he's entitled to the improvements, had to come back from the robber. The robber has to give him the value of the improvements.
Okay, so the point is this Mishnah in Gittin that we were reading from, that one of the things that it's enumerating the different uh, creditors that they can get, that they cannot take from the one that owes the money, from property that the debtor, the guy that owes money, sold that property to a third party, to a purchaser. And one of the things that it says over there is shevach karkos, what the shevach that a purchaser of property does when he invests in the property and improves the value of the property that he bought. That if the property is taken away from him and then he goes back to his seller, he even though he could get the purchase price from the property, even from property that was sold to a third party purchaser, but this shevach, he cannot get that. But the Gemora is saying that he could get it from the bnei chorim of the one that sold him the property. So you see that he could get paid back shevach karka. You see that he could get paid back, and we don't say that it shouldn't be paid because it looks like it's ribbis. That's what you see from this Mishnah, and that's assuming that the Gemara says, couldn't we say that this Mishnah in Gittin is talking about such a case of a Goslin that didn't own the property that he was selling and he sold it to a purchaser? Wouldn't it include that case as well? And on that basis, if we do say that, so then we got a clear refutation of Shmuel. Oh, bye, Lou. Looks like Lou is out of here.
Yeah, I got to get going.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, we'll see you later.
Anyway.
Take care.
It is 12:30 anyway. So
It's 12:30 anyway. Okay, so I think we made some progress today. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to go straight to the answer. The answer is going to be no. It's not a proof from this Mishnah in Gittin. That's what the Gemara is going to say. Okay, everybody have a great day and a great week. Bezrat Hashem, Besuros Toivos, Yeshuos, Nachamos, and all of Klal Yisrael, and every one of us. All the best. Bye, Phil. Bye, Alan. Bye, Lou.